Assalamualaikum and good day to Dr. Hazrin and my fellow friends. Today we are from Group 15, Section 2 are going to present about our engineering economic project that titled Sustainable Pagoh Bus Terminal. First and foremost, I would like to introduce our team members that consist of Muhammad SHAQIL bin NORRAZMAN, AQILAH ZAHIRAH binti Muhammad Zain, Melody Ong HUEI, and also NURUL SHUHADA binti ZAITA. Next, let us move on to the next session, which is Chapter 1 Introduction. Our project entails the construction of a bus terminal in a clear space in front of the KFC on Jalan Pancho. This bus terminal intends to provide students with easy transit option by reducing the need to drive to Muar to catch buses back to their hometowns. By strategically locating the terminal near educational institutions, students would have easy access to transit services, increasing their mobility and unity. There are three objectives that are related to our project. First, to calculate the life cycle cost (LCC), work breakdown structure (WBS), and cash flow diagram (CFD). Second, to show the significance of LCC, WBS, and cash flow diagram. And lastly, to calculate the project budget including equipment materials, labor, overhead, and other costs. This is the project information regarding to our project. The name of our project is the construction of a bus terminal in front of KFC Bandar University Pagoh. The name of our company is Transit Link Berhad. The duration of this project is 1 year. The total cost of this project is 4 million ringgit. The insurance include general liability insurance by CIMB Bank, the coverage by percentage until the project is completed. The method of project financing is debt and equity, which are debt 30% and equity 70%. So this is our company profile. As you can see on the right side of this page, this is the company logo of Transit Link Berhad Company. So Transit Link Berhad is a renowned infrastructure development corporation specialized in the construction and administration of transportation facilities, particularly bus terminal and transit hub. Our company now is working on a construction of a bus terminal in front of KFC Bandar University Pagoh. This is organization chart of the Transit Link Berhad Company. First of all, we got Muhammad SHAQIL as our project manager. Next, AQILAH ZAHIRAH as the project coordinator, Melody Ong HUEI as the risk manager, and NURUL SHUHADA as the quantity assurance manager.
Good day to Dr. Hazrin. My name is Melody and I will be the risk manager of this project, and now I will be introduced about the Chapter 2 life cycle cost. Good day to Doctor. My name is Melody and now I will be explaining about the life cycle costing. It refers to a method of estimating the summation cost of a project or asset over its entire lifespan from planning to disposal. Life cycle costs also useful to help the project management of its department of a company make informed decisions about the best design, procurement, operation, and the maintenance option. Then from the graph, it shows that the high cost with low advantage. If high cost, it will be the high advantage. Then low cost will be the low advantage. And lastly, we will target for the low cost and high advantage. And also the value engineering is more than the manually cutting project cost in half. Value engineering is also the process of maximizing the project value and financial return to ensure that the long-term investment aligns with a company's financial objective. In sum, we want to achieve the target of low cost with high advantage. Apart from that, now I will be explaining about the life cycle cost. It divided into two phases, which is acquisition phase and operational phase. First, for the acquisition phase, they got the research and development, procurement, production, transportation and installation, training and documentation, and the last one is project management. And on the other hand, the operational phase divided into operational costs such as labor, utilities, and consumables. Next is the maintenance and repair, energy and utilities, In addition, it also consists of upgrade and modification, support service, depreciation, and last one is the end of life and disposal. In addition, now I will be explain about the green building life cycle cost analysis. First of all is the initial cost that consists of the research and development, which total cost of 450,000, and next is the procurement, 13 and 500,000, and then is the production and manufacturing, 10 and 500,000, and next is the transportation and installation, that total cost of 700,000. Next will be the training and documentation, the total cost of 550,000, and lastly is the project management, that will cost 300,000. And for the initial cost for this green building, the bus terminal will total cost of 15 and 100,000. Moving on to the next point, we see the acquisition cost that consists of the land acquisition and the contracting service. And for the acquisition cost, that will total take 3 and 500,000 ringgit Malaysia. For the last green building life cycle cost analysis will be the operational base cost that consists of the energy and utilities, that total cost of 80,000, and then the maintenance 120,000, personnel 210,000, miscellaneous and 40,000, and then it's a depreciation that total cost of 800,000, and lastly is the end and life and disposal, which the total cost of 1 million, and for the total operational cost will take 250,000. In summary, I will conclude that the life cycle cost for our bus terminal for the initial cost will take 15 and 100,000, and then in the total acquisition cost will take 3 and 500,000. Total operational cost will take 2 and 250,000. And for the total life cycle cost for 1 year will total take 20 and 850,000. And for the 10 years for the LCC will total cost of 41 and 100,000. And here show the life cycle cost for the graph.
Okay, for my part is chapter 3, work breakdown structure. Short form name is WBS. Point 1 is a project management method called as work breakdown structure. Use a step-by-step process to finish big project with many movement part. The activity WBS is a hierarchy breakdown of a subtask work carried out in a project that come from the project management body of knowledge. Okay, the point 2 is the project expected to total time should be planning. In every activity, role resource are distributed as well. All internal, external, and interim referring to the work to be finished, including project management, include in WBS. Its core is the development, breakdown, and assessment of the WBS. The work breakdown structure benefit to company even after the project is over. For total project estimate, total cost is planning cost, design cost, construction cost, testing and commissioning cost, and post-construction cost. For total estimate for this project is 20,850,000. Okay, for final adjusted total must be plus contingency 10%. For this total is 2,085,000. Adjusted total cost must be plus contingency. So adjusted total cost is 22,935,000.
My name is AQILAH Zahirah. I will explain about the chapter 4, which is cash flow. So the introduction, cash flow is the net cash and cash equivalent transferred in and out of a company. Cash flow defines the ability of a business to pay its supplier, employees, lender and owners on time. And this cash flow diagram for our company, the following represent our project revenue inflow and outflow table based on the investment and net present value for 10 years. And next, I will explain about the chapter 5, project finance. Introduction, debt and equity. A debt is anything that one party owes another, usually in the form of money. Example, credit card, debit and loans such as a mortgage, vehicle loans and personal loan. The advantage of the debt is tax deduction are available, and disadvantage is elevated rates. For the equity, the sum of money that would be distributed to a company's shareholder in the event that all of its debt are settled and all of its assets were liquidated. The advantages of the equity is reduces the workload, and then the loss disadvantage is the loss control. Differences between debt and equity in reflects. Debt is obligation and equity the ownership. In terms comparatively short term and long term, in status of holders, lenders, proprietors, and risk of debt is less, and but then equity is high, return in interest and dividend.
Good day to Doctor, and now I will be explain about our finance analysis on the terminal bus green building project. For this project, we will use the method of debt and equity, and our total capital will take 20 and 850,000 for the whole project, and then for the debt, we will borrow from the CIMB bank with the 3% interest, and then it means that the debt will be 13% from our total cost of construction. And we also can conclude that the 10.8% of the cost equity will sell our share to the public. That means that the 7% will be the equity. Moving forward, let's consider the capital asset pricing model CAPM. We are using this formula, and after we calculate, we get the ER equals to 0.114, which means that 11.4% for the ER for this CAPM. Next, for the debt financing in this project, we will use this formula to get the cost of debt, and after we calculate, we will obtain the cost of debt equal to 0.03. Apart from that, let's have a look about our weighted average cost of capital WACC. From this project, we will use the WACC formula to get the value, and after we calculate, we will obtain the WACC, which equal to 0.0824, and it also equal to 8.24%. Lastly, we will have a look at the net present value NPV for this project. Then we will get the value of 16,650,000 for the green building bus terminal. From the initial step, we will use the total cost of 20,850,000 to build the project, and then from the year 1 until the year 10, we will use the annual cost that total take 2,250,000, and then the annual income will get the 6 million. And after we calculate, we will get the NPV that equals to 16,650,000, and it shows the positive value. Therefore, the net present value NPV of the project over the 10-year period based on the assumed annual cash flow and using the WACC of 8.24% is approximately 16,650,000, and this positive NPV indicates that the project is expected to generate value and could be considered financial viable under this assumption.
In conclusion, we can conclude that the project was designated to design and build a sustainable bus terminal in front of KLC Bandar University Pagoh to improve student transportation and community connectivity. It used a comprehensive technique to analyze LCC, WBS, and also CFT. The LCC analysis assisted in identifying and quantifying major expenses, allowing for more informed decision-making to reduce costs. The WBS facilitates effective project management by breaking down tasks from planning to final inspection, whereas the CFT monitored money input and outflow to ensure the budget stability.
And lastly, we will thank you to our housemate and Dr. Hasrin to guide our project. We are from Session 2, Group 15. Thank you very much.